The moment you try to talk to everyone, you become invisible to everyone. And that's not a theory. Hi, I'm Christine. I ghostwrite for six figure coaches and consultants for a living. Welcome to day 26 of 30, where I teach you how to talk about what you do so people actually get it. I have a coaching client who is firmly positioned for directors and VPs. The messaging is sharp and the language is very specific. The right people are starting to recognize themselves in her content. But every once in a while, I'll catch her trying to sneak in a topic that's a little bit more broad and a little more general. Or she'll drop in conversation like, well, really, I help anyone at any level. And I totally get it. The instinct makes sense. More people means more opportunities, which means more revenue. Except when you do that, your messaging has to be vague enough to apply to anyone. And vague messaging resonates with no one specifically enough to make them act. You don't get more clients, you get more confusion. Bain research found that companies that narrowed their focus grew 2 to 3 times more than those trying to serve everyone. Specificity isn't a risk, it's a growth strategy. Choosing one person feels like admitting the rest of your experience doesn't matter. It feels like closing a door, but what it's actually doing is opening the right one because you're evaluating fit just as much as they're evaluating you. You're not shrinking your market, you're choosing who you do your best work with. The moment you own that, your messaging gets sharper, your pricing gets stronger, and your sales cycle gets a whole lot shorter. You stop trying to convince people and you start attracting those that already know they need what you do. Niching down isn't leaving money on the table. It's deciding which table you actually want to sit at. Ready for your homework? Who is the one person that you do your absolute best work with? Not who you can help, but the one that you can't wait to work with. Drop it in the comments. Day 27 tomorrow.